Sophia never imagined waking up to a financial nightmare. She had spent years managing her money with care, tracking every expense, avoiding risks, making sure every cent was accounted for. She wasn't wealthy, but she was responsible. So when a bank notification arrived, demanding payment for a $50,000 loan, a loan she had never taken, she assumed it was an error. Maybe a glitch. Maybe someone at the bank had mixed up paperwork. But then came another notice, and another. Different banks, different amounts. All in her name. Sophia sat at her kitchen table, fingers tightening around her phone as she scrolled through the records. The sheer amount was staggering, hundreds of thousands owed, loans stacking up over 3 years, draining her finances and wrecking her credit score. At first, she tried to fight back the logical way. She spent weeks calling banks, demanding explanations, filing disputes. The answer was always the same. Ms. Garcia, these loans were approved with your signature. You are legally responsible. But she had never signed anything. She knew what was happening. Someone had stolen her identity, and whoever had done it was closer than she ever imagined. She took a breath, trying to stay calm, but rage boiled beneath the surface. She needed answers, and she wasn't stopping until she found them. For days, Sophia dug through paperwork, retracing every step. She searched through old emails, checked forgotten files, scanned every signature connected to these loans. One detail caught her attention. Every loan had been processed under the same IP address. Her stomach dropped. She copied the IP and ran a trace. The address was familiar. Too familiar. It was linked to a townhouse across the city. One she had visited dozens of times. Her blood ran cold. Then one final document confirmed it. Her cousin Daniel had been behind it all. Daniel had always been charming, quick to talk his way out of trouble, always flashing a winning smile that hid his real intentions. For years he had lived off deception, a life of luxury fueled by borrowed money and stolen trust. The flashy cars, the extravagant parties, the mansion he bragged about, none of it was real. Every dollar he couldn't earn himself, he stole from someone else, including her. Sophia exhaled slowly, setting the papers down on her desk. This wasn't just fraud, it was betrayal. She had worked for everything she had, planned carefully, built her future step by step. And while she had been saving, budgeting, struggling, Daniel had been draining her accounts in the shadows. Her jaw tightened. She wasn't going to let this go. She wasn't going to beg for her money back. She was going to destroy him. Rather than storming into Daniel's house screaming accusations, she took a different approach. She prepared. She played the long game. Step by step, she gathered every fraudulent document, every illegal loan, every stolen dollar. She spoke to lawyers, consulted financial experts, and mapped out a meticulously planned revenge. She wasn't just looking to clear her name. She wanted payback. She filed fraud reports with multiple banks, ensuring that the investigations would freeze Daniel's accounts immediately. She redirected payments, legally forcing banks to extract the debt directly from Daniel's assets instead of hers. Within days, his accounts were locked. His business collapsed overnight. His mansion, the one he had so proudly flaunted, under investigation for fraud. Daniel had no idea what was coming. Then came the phone call. It was 2 a.m. Sophia woke to the sound of her phone vibrating violently on the nightstand. She let it ring twice before answering. Daniel's voice poured through the speaker, frantic, desperate. "Sophia, please, you have to help me. You don't understand. My accounts are locked. My business is gone. I'm being accused of fraud." She didn't answer right away. She let him spiral. Let him feel the same panic she had felt. Then finally she spoke. "I know exactly what's happening, Daniel." Silence. Then a realization so sharp it cut through the air. He choked. "You did this?" Sophia smiled. "You stole from me for 3 years," she said smoothly. "Did you really think I wouldn't find out?" He scrambled for excuses. I was going to pay you back. I just needed more time." She leaned forward, resting her chin on her hand. "Don't worry, cousin." Her voice was calm, almost casual. "I already made sure you paid me back, every last cent." The realization hit him like a freight train. It was already over. 2 weeks later, Daniel was officially bankrupt. His once flashy life gone. His business seized. His reputation shattered. Sophia thought that would be the end of it. But fate had one last move to play. A year later, she received an anonymous message, a legal document stating that Daniel had taken out one final loan before his accounts were frozen. And in a desperate attempt to salvage his crumbling empire, he had made one fatal mistake. He used someone else's identity this time. Not hers, but someone far more dangerous. The name on the loan belonged to a well-connected businessman, one known for ruthless, unforgiving debt collection. Daniel hadn't just ruined himself. He had dug his own grave. Sophia never heard from him again, and she never needed to.